So let's take a look at 12 of my favorite MagSafe accessories for 2025. These are all products that I personally bought and tested, and they've all impressed me one way or another. The accessories are fully compatible with MagSafe iPhones, and some can be adapted for Android phones too. Kicking things off, we've got Anker's Qi 2 MagSafe charger, a solid alternative to Apple's version. Not only does it look better, in my opinion, but it also feels more substantial with a larger footprint and a heftier build that gives it a premium and durable feel. And unlike Apple's charger, this one comes in two colors, and I went with black, which is more of a space gray, but it does come in white, which is more of a silver white combo, both of which look great. Now, one small quirk is when you're charging AirPods or other devices, the curved back does mean that it won't sit flush on a surface like Apple's version, so it might wobble ever so slightly, but not a deal breaker, but it is worth mentioning. It comes with a 1.5 meter cable, which is a nice middle ground between Apple's 1 meter and 2 meter options, and performance-wise it's solid with a strong MagSafe connection and 15 watts of fast charging. Though it does get a bit warm, but that's pretty standard for wireless chargers anyway. Apple's latest MagSafe charger now supports 25 watts of fast charging, so this won't be quite as quick, but it's often 30 to 50% cheaper anyway, making it a great value option. Just pair it with a 30 watt or higher USB-C power adapter to get the best performance. Next up, we've got portable power with a Ugreen Nexo 10,000 mAh wireless power bank. It offers 20 watts of fast charging via USB-C and 7.5 watts of wireless charging. Just snap it on the back of your iPhone and it will start to charge right away. Now, 7.5 watts isn't the fastest, but the real selling point is convenience. Being able to charge this on the go without cables is what makes this really stand out. And with 10,000 mAh of power, it's actually useful, giving at least one full charge for your iPhone, maybe even two. And design-wise, it's sleek and high quality with a soft touch, non-slip silicone finish on the magnetic side that feels great in hand. And some say it's a bit bulky, and compared to something like a 5,000 mAh Anker wireless charger, yeah, it's bigger, but for double the battery capacity, it's still pretty compact. If you're after faster wireless charging, there's now a Qi 2 version with 15 watts fast charging, but you'll have to pay a little extra for this upgrade. Let's switch things up and talk about the K&F Concept Selfie Stick Tripod. And no, we haven't time traveled back to the 2010s. This little gadget is actually really useful, especially for content creators. What sets it apart from most selfie stick tripod combos is the MagSafe compatibility. That means no more fiddling with clamp style mounts that either press your side buttons or loosen over time. You just snap your phone on, swivel to adjust, and the magnets keep it securely in place. And at 30 centimeters when folded, it's perfect for travel. Though a quick heads up, I had it in my carry-on on a recent trip to Vienna and security flagged it because they had no idea what it was. But once I showed them, it was all fine. Now, despite its compact size, it extends to 162 centimeters as a selfie stick or 159 centimeters as a standalone tripod. Just twist and unlock the orange collar and you're good to go. For vloggers, this makes a great arm's length camera setup, and as a compact tripod, it's perfect for small studio setups. Easy to move around, fold away, and use on the go. I personally use it as a travel tripod, and the detachable Bluetooth remote is a nice bonus, letting you capture a photo or kick off video from up to 10 meters away. Now, I wouldn't fully trust it as a standalone tripod outdoors on a windy day, but in most situations, the feet do a solid job of keeping it stable. It's a great little travel accessory. There's no shortage of MagSafe grips for iPhones, whether it's a simple pop socket or an extendable ring holder. But one that stands out is the PGY Tech MagFlex. Although it's officially called a phone photography stand, it's really a versatile grip that also works as a stand and a short selfie stick. It's not the smallest grip out there, but at just 6 millimeters thick, it's still slim and pocket friendly. Now, I went with the classic black, but it's also available in misty grey and mint green, all featuring a sleek, matte and minimal design. Like any MagSafe grip, it snaps onto the back of your phone with ease, but what makes it different is the built-in elastic band, which gives you extra grip, making it easier to hold securely. They even include a spare band with a slightly different design. Now, here's where it gets clever. Pull down from the top and it transforms into a mini stand. You can switch between portrait and landscape real easily, and it feels sturdy enough in both modes. making it great for watching videos or setting up a timed photo for when you're out and about. It also extends into a very short selfie stick. Not something I'd personally use, but I can see it being handy for content creators who want a quick and easy way to film on the move. Although if I'm honest, it's more useful in landscape than it is in portrait. Now the MagSafe connection is strong, but I did notice that when using the grip, it can shift or detach slightly, probably due to the way that it lifts from the first point of contact where the magnets, but once it's repositioned, it's just fine. Now overall, it seems a little gimmicky, but if you want a grip that doubles as a stand in either orientation, the MagFlex is worth considering. Next up, let's talk about the Hagibus MC100, a MagSafe NVMe SSD enclosure that not only looks cool, but also has some really useful features. Now this is just the enclosure, so you'll need to install a tiny M.2 2230 SSD yourself. I went with a 1TB Crucial P310 and installation was dead simple. Once it's in, you'll probably need to format the drive before your iPhone recognizes it. Just connect it to your PC or Mac, format it as exFAT, and you're good to go. The MC100 snaps securely on the back of your phone, and it comes with 2 different size USB-C cables to fit various iPhone models. As you can see, the cable fits perfectly on my iPhone 16 Pro. So what's the big idea here, you might ask? Well, this lets you offload photos and videos to free up space, or if you're a content creator, you can enable ProRes video recording on an iPhone 15 Pro or later. And it's not just for your iPhone, it doubles as an external SSD for your Mac or PC, making it a handy storage solution. Now, one clever design feature is the magnetic cover, which means you can still mount your iPhone to other MagSafe accessories without removing it. And if you're using a MagSafe stand or mount, then there's no need to take it off, it just works. Now, it also has USB-C pass-through port that supports up to 100 watts of power delivery, so you can connect other USB-C devices or charge your iPhone while using the MC100. That's something most standard USB-C SSDs don't offer. There's also an MC100 Pro version, which adds an extra USB-C port for even more flexibility. Overall, a brilliant device for creators or anyone needing extra storage on the go. Some MagSafe accessories are just simple and effective, and that's exactly what the Ugreen magnetic car phone mount is. Not everyone has Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, so having a solid, reliable way to mount your phone is really useful, whether it's just for controlling Spotify or using maps for navigation. Now, I've tried loads of car mounts over the years, and this is easily the best I've used. It comes with an adjustable arm that sticks to your windscreen or dash using a strong suction cup. But there's also a vent hook option, but in my experience, vent mounts have been a bit hit and miss and don't always hold as securely. I went with the windscreen mount, and since fitting it, it's been rock solid. The arm hasn't moved at all, and my phone's never even come close to falling off. And trust me, my van's not exactly a smooth ride. I know phone mounts aren't exactly exciting, but this one is so much better than those clamp style ones that loosen over time. With this, it's set and forget, not much else, it just works. Using MagSafe accessories assumes you're either using a modern iPhone without a case or with a MagSafe compatible case. Now, I'm reviewing a few cases at the moment, but one I can already recommend is the Spigen Ultra Hybrid T MagFit case. Now, the name's a bit of a mouthful, but the case itself is nice and minimalist. There are loads of great MagSafe cases out there, and of course, everyone has their own preference, but for me, this one ticks virtually all the right boxes. It's slim and sleek, but still protective enough for everyday drops. The hard shell back keeps it sturdy, while the grippier bumper makes it feel secure in hand. Now, the magnets are seriously strong, some of the best I've seen in a case, so MagSafe accessories stay firmly attached. The raised bezel is high enough to protect the screen, even with a screen protector applied. Now, the buttons feel great, and unlike many new cases that just leave a big cutout for the iPhone 16's camera button, this one has a dedicated camera control button, which is a really nice touch. Now, look-wise, I went with the frosted black, which has a stealthy, understated vibe and looks especially good with the black titanium iPhone. But if that's not your thing, there are other colours too. Overall, it's a practical, well-designed case that doesn't compromise on protection. Definitely one to consider. Now let's talk about MagSafe wallets, specifically the ESR Geo Wallet Boost. At first glance, it's a clean, minimalist wallet made from vegan leather, designed to hold up to 5 cards, But what really makes it stand out is something you don't get with most MagSafe wallets: built-in Apple Find My functionality. You can pair it with your iPhone, track its location if it ever goes missing, and even play a sound to help you find it. Now, the battery life is around 3 months, but recharging is quick and easy. It comes with a USB-C charging cable that magnetically connects to the pins on the back, and a full charge takes around an hour and a half. It's available in a few different colours, including black, carbon fibre, brown, navy and grey. The magnets are seriously strong, so once it's snapped onto your phone, it should stay put. I also like the small, thoughtful details, like the cutout at the bottom, which makes it easy to push your cards up for quick access. If you want a MagSafe wallet with a little bit more extra peace of mind, this is the one. iPhone speakers are pretty decent these days, but if you want to boost your audio a little, the Edifier Hecate G200 is a mini MagSafe Bluetooth speaker that sounds surprisingly good for its size. It also has RGB lighting for a bit of extra fun. Now, like other MagSafe accessories in this video, it snaps on the back of your phone, and this even doubles as a stand when used in landscape mode. Pairing is quick and easy, just press the power button, find it in Bluetooth settings, and you're set. Battery life is around 7 hours at medium volume with RGB effects off, or 3 to 4 hours if you turn the RGB effects on and crank up the volume. It's louder and fuller than the built-in speakers on my iPhone 16 Pro, but don't expect the depth and power of the larger Bluetooth speakers. One small downside is that when you're using it as a stand, the audio fires away from you, so the improvement isn't as obvious. It sounds best when your phone is face down or when the speaker is placed separately nearby. Now, the MagSafe feature can feel a little gimmicky since you can just place it anywhere, but the fact that it also acts as a stand does give it some practicality. Overall, it's a fun little gadget that could make a great gift. Back with another Hadgerbus product, but this time it's the TC100 USB-C MagSafe hub. And honestly, it's one of the most useful MagSafe accessories that I own. Like the NVMe SSD enclosure I mentioned earlier, it's solidly built with strong magnets and a soft touch rubber backing to protect your phone from scratches. The outer side is also magnetic, so you can still mount your phone or even stack other MagSafe accessories on top, which is pretty cool. Now, despite being compact, the hub packs in 3 USB-C ports, one for your phone, one for 100-watt power delivery, and another for 10 gigabytes of data transfer. You also get a 3.5mm audio jack, a USB-A port, SD and micro SD card readers, and even a 4K 60Hz HDMI port for connecting an external display. Now, I find this dead useful because it works not just with my iPhone, but also with my iPad and MacBook, making it super easy to connect USB drives, SD cards, headphones, and more. Now, for iPhone video creators, this could be a game changer, especially for ProRes video recording. It could let you connect multiple accessories at once, including an external power bank, mic, USB-C SSD, and even an external monitor. Now, it's versatile, well designed, and the fact that it stacks neatly with other Hadgerbus MagSafe accessories just makes it even better. I've already featured a few mounts in this video, but I wanted to give a quick mention to the newer MagSafe phone holder mount. It's a simple but effective MagSafe mount that attaches to anything with a 1/4-inch thread, making it really versatile. Now, I've used it with my mini Manfrotto tripod and small rig Magic Arm, instantly turning them into MagSafe compatible mounts for my iPhone. Since it works with 1/4-inch thread, you have a ton of options available. With a ball head adapter, you can mount it to Gorilla Pods, boom arms, camera sliders, or even full camera rigs, giving you the flexibility to get as creative as you like with your setup. The last item I'm featuring isn't a MagSafe accessory itself, but it's something that can make almost any device MagSafe compatible: the Ugreen MagSafe metal rings. Now, these metal ring adapters let you add MagSafe mounting capability to devices that don't natively support it, whether that's an Android phone, a non-MagSafe case, or even something else you want to attach to a MagSafe mount or accessory. A lot of the MagSafe accessories I've featured include a metal ring adapter, but the quality does vary, and they're often silver, which makes them more noticeable. The U-green rings, on the other hand, are black, well made, and come in a pack of 2. Now, they're not exactly a must-have, but they're definitely handy to have around when you need them. And that's it for today. If you're interested in any of the MagSafe accessories I've featured, I'll leave a link in the description so you can check them out. I've also got dedicated videos coming out on a few of the accessories, so stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching. If you liked today's video or found it useful, consider hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and until next time, cheers.